So well guys, welcome to Isha Training Solutions. This is Kumar Gupta, a new day, a new video for you guys. This time around it's an interview question regarding the web services, so I'm trying to attempt to answer that. Regarding Isha, we offer trainings, any performance testing tool, NeoLoad, JMeter, LoadRunner, any protocol, Microsoft VSTS, RPT, any project supports, and we are implementing some projects for some big companies as well, PwC, Mindtree. So, if you have any projects, you can always contact me. I would be glad to implement the projects. Coming back, okay, to the question. This is from one of the students who have enrolled into my course on Udemy for web services. So this is what he was asking me. It's an interview question, okay. You see, this is for the web services, obviously, okay, RESTful. So you have developed an LR script for web services. In the future, you wanted to make use of the same script, okay. The URL is same, but all the content of the web services is different, which means that the payload and the body is changing, I guess, because that's what would change, because the URL is constant. The only other thing that would change is the payload. Okay, the method will not change. The post will remain post, and get will remain get. So it's just the payload which is changing. That's what he meant, I believe. So is there a possible, without opening the ViewGen, you should not go to the ViewGen. You should not open the ViewGen, but you should make sure the same script works even though the body of that particular request is changing. So what is that you would do? Okay, without opening the ViewGen, you should still be able to handle the situation wherein the payload is changing, okay, the URL is not changing, without opening the ViewGen, without making any changes to the script. You would have to make the script work for the new release or the new build. Okay, so I'm trying to, I thought a way, so I would want to share that with you. Not sure if this is what the interviewer was actually looking out from the Chandra, but this is what my take is. Probably you can watch the video and you can put it in the comments if this is what is right or wrong. But I'll share what would I answer if the same question was asked to me. Okay, so for the demonstration of this, so I'll use this application which is there, which is request.in. Okay, so request.in, and I will use this service which is the post request. So I would want a post. In the get you don't have a payload, so in the post you would have a payload. The first post request is the create, and this is the payload or the input. So this seems to be changing all the time. Okay, so how would you create a script so that even though this is changing, you still need not have to go to the ViewGen to make the changes. Okay, so let me create a script on the ViewGen first. Okay, same web HTTP HTML itself. Okay, so let me say this one is interview question. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so you would use, obviously you would use the web custom request. Okay, so let me go to the example and copy the web custom request. Sorry, there you go. So copy this web custom request which is there. Come back to your request. Okay, so there you go. So let's align this. We don't need a target frame here. There you go. So the request name, you can give any name, but let's give a meaningful name here. It is create. So let's give create user. You can give any name, honestly speaking. And this is a post request. So this is a post request, and the URL. So here is the URL. You have to give the complete URL which is hitting the service. So you need to consider this one as well. Wonderful. Okay, so this is good. And the body, ideally you are supposed to pass this into this body, but if this payload is changing in the future release, you would have to come and change the script over here. That's not what we want. So as a workaround, what I will give here is, instead of body, I'll give a body file path. Okay, instead of body, I'll give the body file path. And here, okay, here what I will do is, okay, and then the body, whatever the body that you are there, I'll create a file for this body. Okay, new okay, text file, or maybe a notepad file, a text document. Why doesn't it open? Hang on guys. So view, show desktops. Okay, it's opening here. Okay, so copy that. Okay, so this is the body, this is the payload that you're passing. So save as desktop. Okay, I'll give this as what is that, input data.json, or maybe data dot, this should be a JSON file. Okay, so double quotes will make sure that the extension of this is not a .txt but .json. So save it. Okay, so now you have a .json file created. Okay, so if you open, just to check what are the contents of it, right click on it and then maybe open with or edit with Notepad++. Yeah, you have this input data. So wonderful guys. So you have created this .json file. Now let's import this .json file here. So in this extra files, right click on it and you say add files to the script. Go to the desktop. I have this .json file which I wanted to add it, and I have added this. Okay, and I have added this. So if this is the first time you are adding a .json file to any of these scripts, so what I would suggest is go to the tools, go to the options, go to the script management. Here make sure the .json file is added. Okay, again I'm telling you, tools, options, scripting, script management, and here make sure the .json file is added so that my Vuegen actually understands a .json file. Okay, so here is a web custom request. So this is the post, this is just any name, and this is the URL, and then this is the body file path, and here is the .json file. You can give this, so data.json. So it will go to this file. In this file you have this the body that is supposed to be. Okay, so it will take the body. Okay, and the couple of headers that you might have to add. So web add header. Okay, just to check what are the headers that you need to add. So content type. So usually the developer or whoever it is will be giving this what all the headers that is required for your project, but for this particular services you need these headers. Okay, so let me copy this. Okay, so the header is content type, copy. Okay, and then application.json. Okay, this is one header. Okay, and the other header is accept. Okay, so let me add the other header as well. Copy, and the value is also, the key value is application.json itself. So you can add these two headers. This. Now let's go ahead and run it just to make sure that it's working. So before running, go to the runtime settings. So there is one thing that you need to change here. Yeah, go to preferences, and here okay, there's one setting that you have to change here. So I think this is a content check. Yeah, preferences, or maybe miscellaneous. No, additional attributes. No, oh, I think it's a preferences. Okay, yeah, use win-inet replay instead of sockets. Make sure this is enabled, otherwise your script will fail. Okay, so that is enabled. Now let's go ahead and run it. And one more thing before we run it, make sure you go to the log and then you say the data written by the server. Okay, so that you would know the response. Okay, the script has passed and it has to create that user. So let's go ahead and see. You see the name Morphis and the ID 15 has been created, and this is the created date. So the user has been created with this Morphis, and the job is leader, because that's exactly what you have added, Morphis with the leader. So if I say the name is Kumar and then the job is trainer. Okay, so now let's go ahead and run it. You see the Kumar, the trainer, with the ID 545, it is created on so and so date. Now coming back to the question, the interview question. So what was it is, without opening the Vuegen, you would have to make the changes to the body, okay, without opening the ViewGen. So this can be nicely done here. Now I'm closing the ViewGen, okay. So actually, okay, hang on one second. So I wanted to see the location of that script, okay. I just need to look at the location of the script as to where this script is located, okay. Okay, so if you go to the properties, okay, so this is where the question, okay, this is where the script is, okay. So now this is the location of the script, okay. So here is the location of the script. I'm not opening the script. So what I will do is I'll go to the data.json, right click on it, edit with Notepad++. Now you can change it to whatever you need, or if this whole structure has changed or whatever is changed, you can change it over here. Maybe I can say this as Chandra, okay. So the job is performance tester. So okay, so now there you go, okay. So you have changed everything that is required. Wonderful. Okay. Now you can go ahead and run the ViewGen script without even, making any changes to the ViewGen. Okay. So this is what my take on the question. If some of you would wanted to differ with me, please let me know. And if you have some better suggestions, please let me know. And in case if you have tried, somebody was asked this question in the interview and you have given this answer, and if they are satisfied, yeah, please call me and let me know, or you can just WhatsApp me or leave a comment on the YouTube. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening to this video, and I will join with the next video maybe the next time around. Thank you.